Hey, what's going on, bro?
There it goes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Cool.
me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. I started streaming.
Okay,
Did you
cool.
want to do a simul stream with your league game on your channel?
Nah, I'm good right
No?
now.
Okay.
Uh,
Not a problem. Alright, let me know whenever you're ready.
I'm in the dynasty, so what I gotta do, just load and accept the invite.
There's two ways that happens. So if I hit play game right now, it will search for you for about 30 seconds, and if in that 30 seconds you hit the game as well, then it'll automatically join. If it doesn't find you within like 30 seconds, it'll then send you an invite within the game that you can then accept, and
Okay,
that'll take
so
you to the game.
I'll hit the load accept then. And we're playing the Washington one, right?
Yep, Michigan versus Washington in League Two.
Okay.
Do you want me to show you a couple things real quick before we start, or do you want to do that later?
We could do it later. It's
Okay.
no biggie. All right,
Okay.
so I'm here. I'm gonna hit the play game, which will take me to like choosing the teams.
Yep.
Right,
No,
so
tell me
searching
when
for
you hit that.
opponent.
There we go. Now I'll hit it, and it should automatically load me up with you.
All right. Has joined the lobby. Okay.
All right. So since you're at home, go to your uniform. Show me which one you're wearing, and I will try to make sure I wear one that doesn't use the same colors. Yeah, home team gets to pick their colors.
So this is what I go with.
Alright. Since you're going all blue, so I can go with either my all whites, or I can go with my all maize.
Ooh, I like the yellow.
Alright, let's do that then. So we'll do black and secondary cleats. No, black and primary cleats. Why is that not changing the color? There it goes. Secondary. That's weird. That's not maize. Whatever.
Right.
Maybe we do white in secondary. Okay, whatever. That's not maize, but whatever. We'll just do black then. Black and primary. Alright.
Sounds good. Ready to go.
I am streaming, but I don't have like a big community or anything, so it might not even be anyone that watches.
Yeah, I figured I'd let you do it. That way it's just league people and whoever else. Whereas me, I'll have everybody all get distracted so easily. People asking me about Raw and everything. I'm like, we're going to wait on that until like tomorrow. Man.
This is a football stream, sir. I need you to wait until the wrestling stream later.
Right? Yeah, because I'm not doing the wrestling tonight because I'm going to karaoke. I just got a message from the host. She's like, hey, I need you here tonight. All right, cool.
Cool. You work there, or you just gonna go to support?
I volunteer and help out, and then
nice.
You know, every once in a while maybe she'll float me a few bucks and tips if she makes any.
Nice.
Plus I get to sing, so you know I get the benefit of that too. So.
Yeah. As long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, bro.
Yeah, I did a contest last Friday and the Friday before last. I got knocked out the first round, and so they let me come back last week to redeem myself, and then yeah, unfortunately I got knocked out, which is stupid because I got a standing ovation every week, and I did a really good job and killed the songs like perfect, but apparently they didn't like the song choices. So it is what it is. Apparently my song choices, one was too old, nobody really remembered it, which I thought was funny.
What was it?
And then the other one was just because it was kind of like more of a religious type song. I guess they didn't like that either. I'm like, whatever, you're picky.
Right. Which one did they not remember?
Cult of Personality by Living Color.
Oh.
Which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, how do you not know what that is?
Well, to be fair, the only reason that most people now know what it is because of CM Punk.
Oh. Yeah. No, and I understand that. And then I did Mercy Me, I Can Only Imagine, a tribute to my dad, And I freaking knocked that out of the park, and still, they just, nope, they didn't like it. It was too, they figured it was too religious. I'm like, what?
Why do they do this? I'm going to need to pause it here in a second and redo my depth chart.
Okay. Dog, be quiet.
I'm more interested to see how they finish off the
it keeps like resetting my depth chart. I don't know why, so give me just a minute.
Okay, yeah, no worries. I'm going to try to get him to be quiet. I'm going to mute myself for a minute. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Alright, so it keeps them at the normal one, but then when I go, it always reverts back the rush left ends and rush. Oh wait, why is my cornerbacks not set up right? That's weird. Okay, so I'm gonna put him
I was like
there.
me the other night. I was playing against the computer in one of my Oregon games, and I went in to change people out because that's the people that were starting to get like injury prone, and so I went to change them out. I did it 4 times, and every time I hit save or whatever and resume the game, it still had the same players, and I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah,
Like it wasn't subbing out my characters.
Okay.
And so I did a sim all, and it simmed like the entire team. I'm like, oh, that's not what I wanted.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. The game's still kind of weird like that sometimes.
It's one thing to have expectations to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it
That was a
right.
nice pass.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for
I
a
got the first
down.
down. That's what I want.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down.
Yeah, I finally figured out how to do the passing game. I was playing around with it last night during the 2 games I had to do last night. And I caught on to a couple of things that I was doing wrong. I kept holding down the pass button after I do it. And now I'm like, wait a minute, if I click between square, triangle, X, whatever, it'll do certain things. And then I started picking up the scores. I'm like, oh, okay, now I got it.
Are you using the revamp passing?
Yeah, I'm using whatever you recommended to use.
Yeah. So the revamp passing, so what you want to do with it, there's 3 types of passes. There's the bullet pass,
Yeah.
the lob pass, and the touch pass.
Right. I just
If
have
you
to make
hold
sure
it
I
down
hit
all the
the
way,
button.
if you
just
hold it
lobs
down
it
the
up
whole
to
time, no. If you hold it down, it does a bullet pass, which is going to be, it's going to fly faster to the guy, but it's going to be lower and easier to jump up and intercept if it's, especially if it's a shorter pass.
Okay, gotcha.
So for like the shorter ones, or if you've got a clear lane, you want to hit the bullet pass. If you're trying to get it over somebody's head, if they're deep, you probably want to go with a lob pass and just like tap it a little bit or hold it just a little bit. If it's kind of a medium throw or a short throw, but you need to get it over somebody's head, that's a touch pass, and that's where you want to kind of do it in between the other 2. So.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise.
You might win, dude. You got the home field advantage on this, so it makes.
I wasn't expecting to get a score this early, so
Yeah,
I mean,
Handoff from the gun.
It definitely the home field advantage definitely makes a big difference in this game.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's a big deal
I was glad to finally win an Oregon game last night because that was. Otherwise, I would have had like 6 or 7 losses in a row. It's like, all right, dude, come on, cut me some slack here. But Washington, I've only lost 2, so if I lose this, it'll be my 3rd loss in a row.
They better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the
I
jet
thought
sweep
they
here.
didn't block like they were
He's
supposed
dropped
to.
behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense was prepared, and I'm really impressed by the eye discipline right now. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to locate that receiver coming across in motion with good timing and getting the jet sweep, but they were ready for that play.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. That pass is in.
Get the pass
They
out,
might
man.
be
Come on.
fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field,
Can't even
and
get
then you
the
want to
pass.
throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got him there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Damn, that was
And
close.
that'll
That
be
was close.
incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a
I
shot
saw what that was
there.
going.
Now it's
He's
fourth
gonna
down.
get it. He's gonna get it.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes
You
with
might
the
beat me,
communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
I don't know.
The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field.
I
He's gonna
screwed
try
that
to
punt up
flip
too.
the field with this one.
Yeah, I'm off my game, dude. You're probably gonna end up winning.
Looking for a punt. It's Highsmith.
That's okay.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him.
I'll take it if I do, you know. At least I'll be doing better with Washington than I am with Oregon right now.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Justin, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid.
I think he just kind of drifted towards the line.
And that play showed
Yeah, I
you
didn't
really
realize it
what
was a
this defense is
quarterback
about. It's a
run. I thought it was
difficult
something
one
else.
to attack.
Gotcha.
They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you
There's
from
one I
all
hadn't seen on there and it
angles.
popped up like,
I
oh, let's
mentioned
try
to the
this. I haven't tried this
How do you
before.
mix up the
Yeah,
play
now I know
call?
why.
How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are
If
a
that pops up again, I'll have to use that.
Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Time to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. Got some room
Come on,
to
guys,
run.
get him.
A tremendous play to
Finally.
make the interception and then to return takes him.
It's like they were trying to run
50-yard
towards you, and all
line.
of a sudden they just stopped. I'm like, come on now.
Well, I think because I did a move where it made them put them in conflict where they thought I might try to cut back.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't have a voice left up through my neck.
He's looking to
Holy
throw.
crap.
Sounds like you had
Got
fun.
it in the middle, it's Moore.
Oh, dude.
Hey, get him on
That
the
was
ground after
honestly,
he gets it
even
up
if I
from the
wasn't
sticks.
there live, honest, I have to
Good job
say,
by the
I think that was
receiver
one of the
not
best
to
runs
run
I've seen in
into
a few
coverage,
years.
but
Like,
to find
it
the
was
spot
pretty
the
good.
quarterback can throw
Right.
in the ball.
Yeah, and those types
And
of
our two
route screens,
opening
they say, if you're
matches
looking,
before the
you're
show were
booking.
great
So
too.
if that's
We
man
had
coverage,
Souls Luther
receivers
versus
staring
Alpha
at
Fire,
the
which was a
quarterback all the way
banger.
across the field.
And then we had
That time,
Gallus
the
versus
receiver
Alpha
didn't give the
Academy,
quarterback his
which,
eyes,
again,
so they were
was
on the
amazing.
same page. They both knew it was zone.
All in all, I'd say out of 5 stars,
I like
give
Gallus.
Excellent vision to
Yeah,
find
Gallus was
running room
great.
there and make a really good
It was weird to see Wolfgang, like, he had a shirt on, it was like yellow and green, which I get it was duck colors, but it's weird because from my perspective, the green looked more black, so it looked like a giant bumblebee. I was like, what the heck?
You can think back to
Because he was on the outside, and
Anthony
it was weird.
Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical
Maxine
runners
was thinking
that
about trying to
also
do a
had
reverse
sprinter
caterpillar,
speed,
but then she
and that
realized she
could
had like a
change
skirt
the
on.
game.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be the
This
best
dude right
idea.
here, every time he has the football,
She like got in position. and then
I don't
Otis
think you
comes
would have
up.
complained.
that's what makes this Michigan
I
offense
wouldn't
so
know,
good.
especially where I was sitting. I mean, granted, I'm still far away, but from my perspective, yeah, it would have been cool. No. Yeah, it was a good show. The Bianca Io match, dude, that had to be match of the night.
Oh, come on, Donovan. Why did you just run past
Even
him?
though it's a completion, they lost
Literally
on it.
supposed to fucking block him right
Good
there.
job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. those guys go in motion, man, I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down.
What up, Sarge?
Getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense.
Sarge.
What's up, dude? Nice.
Playing with Brandon right now. This is our league game in League 2.
Yeah, he put my butt the other day when I had to play against him.
I was looking forward to playing him in League 2. He has UCLA because he's not on my schedule in League 1, but then he dropped out.
Man, this guy's gonna put some water
Left me
on
hanging.
the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle.
That's cool,
for a
dude. Did
field
you win?
goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown,
Nice.
Michigan.
So I don't know if you noticed on that play, but my quarterback wasn't in the game.
Yeah.
The guy that took the snap was my running back, number 7. He took the snap and then handed it off to my other running back who was out at wide receiver and came across.
Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nice.
Nice little trick play that I like to run.
Right.
Because he's back there and people see him back there and they're like, oh, this is going to be a run, right? So he gets it and starts running to the left. And then, so they all move to the left, and then he hands it off to the other running back going the opposite way.
Oh, okay.
Very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Iowa State.
Yeah, Rutgers can be a little tough, Sarge. They've got some good
I
players
played against
there.
them the other night, man. I got my ass
Wasn't a
whooped.
masterpiece, but let's be honest.
I think that was either my Oregon or my Washington game. I can't remember which one, but yeah, it was bad.
Sarge, can you hear Brandon?
But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Devin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Hey, I don't know if I have it. I should have it turned on, but I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm just curious if you can or not.
Picks up a useful
Yeah, he said he can hear
chunk out to the 30-yard
cool.
line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Slam to
Yeah,
the
first
ground,
down.
but not before he gets the first down.
That's all I want is that first
Wow,
down.
how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Back to throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go. What a snag by the defense. Not much on that return.
You ain't going nowhere, though.
That's number 2 right there. That's Will Johnson, best cornerback in the country.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.
He'll be one of the top picks in the NFL draft next season.
He's got to do a much better job with his
Oh,
decision.
man. Damn.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Second down coming up. The give from the gun. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
Sarge said something. It cut it off on the screen, though. I think he was
Yeah.
saying if you hit like a lob pass, it probably would have went over him a little bit better.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, he was saying get more air under the ball and it would have been good.
Up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
So okay, so how do I do that? So like when I go to throw it,
That's just the lob pass or touch pass. So it's when you press the pass button, how long you hold it, and that meter that fills up.
see, I don't see the meter on my end.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle
Then you might not be using revamp if you don't have it on there. I'll go to your settings with you after this game. But even without the revamp, you can still kind of do the lob pass and touch pass and all that. You just can't see the meter, and it's not as particular with how well it works. But it's just basically, like I was saying, if you want to do a bullet pass that's the holding it the whole time, when you're going deep like that, you generally don't want to hold the button down. You just want to kind of lob it, like just kind of tap it or hold it for like a half a second and then let go. And that'll usually throw it with a little bit more touch, trying to go over the defender's heads.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Running behind that left side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down, you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And chunk
That was a
plays
nice
are the
little
name
hop.
of the game, and they
Yeah, I mean, even when you don't hop over them, you a lot of times it'll slow you down. So sometimes they'll fly ahead in front of you, like what just happened. But you got to be careful because if they hit you just right when you do that, you're gonna fumble it.
Fight is way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Looking to the end zone.
What was he doing? He was supposed to cut to the outside and he didn't.
How nice is it to have the whole crowd?
They fucking don't do that, dude. Like run the fucking play.
Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good.
I'm not sure if I was going to get that.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down.
Why is he sitting there kicking his legs? What is he doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I was like, what the hell?
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back.
What are you guys doing? Just letting him run right by you.
That's
Really
okay.
nice game. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab
There you
at
go.
the 30. All by himself.
You see, that's a lob pass.
Touchdown,
Got it.
Washington. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
I thought I had
after
that.
the catch. And if this
I almost thought you did too. I was like, oh,
quarterback
shit.
David hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the
Trying to
coverage
break
team
his
able to
neck.
make the tackle.
Right? He like floated on mine. I was like, what the hell? Oh yeah, that looked bad.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you
Why?
a little empty.
And I think it's great to get
I don't know what
points.
just
But
happened
great
there.
teams get
I
touchdowns
don't
in the
either.
red area. You got to get out there this
I don't even know
time
what the flag
and
is for,
execute a
just
little
say.
better on this
No.
drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be
That
able
was
to
supposed
change
to be more of a
direction on a
touch
dime.
pass,
And in
but
zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking for a man. It's Orji. Got him downfield. Off he goes.
Let the big guy run by you.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown.
That's our boy, best tight end in the country. He's a Idaho
Tight ends
boy, I
do
think.
So much for your offense.
nice.
They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over
He's
the
another
place.
one that'll be getting
And when you
drafted
got
in
a
the
guy
first
that
round
can
of
do
next year's
this,
NFL draft.
It's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, And these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend throwing into 3 defenders.
For what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that.
It's okay,
guy.
I do it
You might
though,
want to
too.
try the other side of the field.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving
Dude,
forward.
come
too,
on,
to have
guys.
a lot of balance, right? You
Oh,
wanna be
seriously.
able to
All right,
keep
that's what
this
the ref
defense
said.
guessing.
Yeah, and you got me
Like,
searching
really?
for answers. After
Like,
that
ref,
last
what are you
drive.
doing? Get out of the way.
Another drive on top of this. Their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Orji. Throws to the top. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40, the 30. And they capitalized not
Damn.
only on the pick,
I didn't
but
think
on
you were
their
gonna give me there for a
way
minute.
to improve this field position. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. And that last carry pays off with a C note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first one.
He wants it all. And man, oh man, he is in
Now we're
the
just playing
dark
catch.
tonight. His 4th
Yeah,
interception.
Start
Looking for more room.
passing to each other's
Inside the
receivers.
40, the 30, the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense.
I mean, the last 2 minutes of the first half have been pretty exciting for the
My
fans.
guy can get it and
Right.
take it back to the
Interception, 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 run
And
back
the
for a
extra
touchdown.
point is good. It's 24-13.
Not what I was hoping to do, though.
They got the late
No, but I mean, this
touchdown
is the
on
closest
board
game
now,
that you and
about
I
to
have
kick it
played, so
away,
you're getting better,
hoping
bro.
The defense can keep them from answering.
Other than that time when you played, when I played Army and you couldn't do shit.
And
Yeah, that
was. to get the return man down on the ground. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit
You only
down,
got 40
listen,
seconds
I just
before the
think
end of
this
the
is
half and the clock is
offense
running right
that can move. Like, we're here
I know.
to create something now.
Just
that
making
we
sure
can
you
build
know,
on.
I forget about that
Coach said
fucking
all
clock
week he
all the
wanted to
goddamn
be
time.
aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Uh-oh. Do you mean to do that?
There's a timeout
Yeah.
called as this offense tries to find a way to draw.
You can, so you don't have to pause it to call
Oh, yeah, you
timeout?
hit the pad.
Yep. Just so you know,
Okay.
I mean, you can do it either way, but just so you know,
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Forgot
the pad actually does something now.
Space and make the big game.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting
So,
my running back touches.
One thing also, just a small football rule. I don't know if you're aware of, because I don't know how much you're into actual football. If you get tackled, if you have the ball, whether you caught the ball, you're running the ball, haven't passed the ball, whatever, if you are holding the ball and get tackled or go down, the clock keeps running. If you throw a pass and it goes incomplete, or if you step out of bounds, the clock stops. So if you're trying to preserve time, like when you're using your timeouts and stuff, if you throw a pass and it's incomplete, or if you run out of bounds, the clock will stop without you having to call a timeout. But if you are running it, if you catch the ball and get tackled, or if if for any reason you're holding the ball and get tackled in bounds, the clock will continue to run.
Oh, okay.
So just to help you with strategy. That was the thing where both of them went for it and neither one got it.
Yeah.
If only one of them had went for it, then one of them would have got it.
Right.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
You're going to get that.
And that pass picked off. Never really got that.
Hit the wrong button. I meant to hit square and hit triangle.
Man, it's so frustrating. Go into half and we're like, listen, this is what they've been doing.
That was like me when I was throwing it to that one guy who intercepted and I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, it happens. I do it at least once every game.
You turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Pick up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They were all over him, nowhere to go.
That's another one that's going first round. We got like 4 or 5 of them on the defense or on the team.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the back.
Mason Graham, Colston Loveland, Jayshon Barham, I think. Will Johnson and Kenneth Grant all could go in the first round.
Damn wind.
Bro, I'm still at best 50-50 on the kicks. Like, they are not easy. Especially
online, that thing goes really fast too. It's offline, there's like it's slowed down.
Yeah, and that's
then obviously the wind being like 13 miles an hour. It's like, okay, yeah, there's.
One of the most valuable things.
We're in Washington. I know what the wind's like here.
And I like, even because of the online stuff, I have the field goal kicking accuracy turned up slightly to try to help with that. I don't want to do it too much, but I do have it turned up a little bit to help.
Staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first
I got like one
down.
guy fell and you just kind of like tripped over.
90 yards
Right.
rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the
It's like he
nation's
couldn't make the
elite
tackle. He's like, let me just lay out in front of him,
The
and make him have to go
offense
over
lines
me.
up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
You laugh, but I'm pretty sure that happens more often than we would fucking
Probably.
think.
Space. It's Edwards. Creating some space, getting just
Like he can't see through his helmet, just tripping.
Got it up to the 47-yard line.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That guy, number 7, that keeps running the ball, that's the guy that's on the cover of the game.
Oh, nice.
They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I tell you what, the jet sweep with that QB, this makes it now a pick-your-poison type deal. He can pull that right now and take off because he's got such great speed, or he can give it to another fast guy going in another direction.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The inside handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Really, guys? Really?
Touchdown, Wolverines!
That was such a look at me spin. It didn't really do anything.
Right.
Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Mason Graham. Maybe it's Mason Graham that's from Idaho. I don't know. Hold on.
You want to end the play quickly.
I forget
get
one of them.
Backfield,
Hey, Google.
fast, get to the guy, and get
Where
him
is
on the
Mason
ground.
Graham
Nice
from
job
originally?
Right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick.
Okay, he's from Los Angeles. So it's Colston Loveland's is from Idaho, and Mason Graham's from Los
Has
Angeles.
to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Bro, I knew it was a run, and watching the replay, I still thought he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it almost did look like he did that.
The first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with
At least
the
get the
run
first
here.
down. I'll take it.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
He'll take the deep shot. And
I thought you still caught it off the
I
tip.
thought I had it. Damn.
It's like I tipped it and it still looked like you were going to catch it off the tip.
With how the scoreboard
Yeah,
looks,
dude.
no question this offense is going to have to throw to get
You know,
back
they
in the
actually
game, and it's
practice
gonna be
that.
tricky now because the
Like,
defense is
that's where the term
expecting
tip
it.
drill
You're gonna
comes
throw
from.
into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's
Because
eyes
they
on the
practice, they
quarterback.
drill it,
Not gonna
trying
be
to,
easy.
like, when the ball gets tipped, like, you should still try to catch it.
Looking over here, look for pass, and then slip it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Good kick.
Running it back, it's Morgan. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
Okay, what the hell? It won't let me pick a play.
Yeah, won't let me do nothing either.
What is going on?
It says wait until offense is chosen.
Yeah, but it won't let me pick anything. It let me pause it. I'm going to do a quick change to my depth chart while I'm here. See if it'll let us pick plays after this. There it goes. You know, I don't have a lot of time.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, bounding over the top. And he
That was a
just
timely
hurdled the
hurdle.
guy. Why? Because he wanted the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up.
He didn't have that last guy back there. He would have broke a run off.
All the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll give it to him again. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Give to the running back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle is made after the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive.
See, right there, I used a bullet pass because there was no one in between, and it was a short yardage.
Him, I guess.
Trying to power it in. That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And here's the return. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Catch in the middle. It's Holmes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The
Zeke Berry, it's our new nickel.
Nice job by this
nickelback,
defense.
safety,
That might be the exclamation point. Fourth
he's a
quarter,
safety and cornerback.
I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
We replaced Mikey Singer still, who was our nickel last year, one of the best players on our team, and we got drafted in the NFL.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, just throw him in there. That works too.
And the route is on.
I've had that happen, dude. I've literally had, like, issues where, like, my opponent's trying to get the first down on a very important run, and I've got him at the first down line, and I'm gonna keep him from getting the first down, and then another of my own guys comes up from behind him to tackle him and pushes him over the line. It's like, dude, you could have just, like, pulled. Like, can you grab him and pull him? Do you have to hit him from the back and push him over the line?
Right. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Unloads to the wideout.
You got him.
He's
Why
got
he
an
was so
open
open.
man.
German
And
suplex.
they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the
Did you
first
see
down.
it?
Yeah, dude.
watch the replay if it shows it. I love that tackle.
He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and
It's not
man,
gonna
you
show
know
it,
he's looking
fuckers.
for more.
Wait,
Oh
there
yeah,
it
it
goes.
does.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Holmes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man out
That
of
was
the
dumb.
backfield. He's there to make the
It was just
stop
kind of
and
an
make
off-balance
sure it
throw,
didn't
so
put
he couldn't
any
catch it
yardage on
cleanly, and
play.
that left
Try
him
to spit it
open
out
for
to
me
the
to
running
tackle.
back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Can't I find a fucking play? God, I couldn't
Now
find the
trying
play
to
that I was
keep
actually
this
looking
drive
for.
alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Back to the air one more time. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the
You got it.
15.
Good job.
And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone.
I tried to get over there to intercept it, couldn't quite get there.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take.
Okay, so do you know what an onside kick is? Okay, it's up to you if you want to do it. I just want to make sure you knew that it's an option. This is usually when they do it. It's dangerous because if I recover it, then I'm closer to my end zone, but it gives you a chance to try to get it back right away.
They'll line up for the onside kick.
I don't think that's... So the kick has to go at least 10 yards. I'm going to decline it and let you do it again. So an onside kick, for it to be a legal onside kick, has to go at least 10 yards from where you kick it in order for it to be able to be recovered from by the kicking team.
Okay.
Oh, well, okay. I guess I thought it would let you redo it, but declining it just didn't take the extra yardage. Sorry.
It's all good.
1st and 10.
That's how you learn, though, right?
Yeah.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Off play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback. And
Too
down
close
he
to my
goes.
big guy there.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And
Yeah, that
he
was
throws another.
I think you got hit as you were throwing it. I think you got hit as you were
Yeah.
throwing it, so it made it hang in the air a little bit longer than it probably would have.
He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, every time you
Oh,
watch
catch it.
the-
Oh,
you know,
I thought the big guy was going to catch it.
Look at this. This was open if you just ran details to the right route. Hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very...
He wants to go deep. They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which color jersey? They come to the line.
All right,
3rd and
now
long
the
from
announcers are
25.
just being dicks.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He's going up top here late in the game. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been
To be
icing
fair,
on the cake. They've got it first down at
It's
the
late
42.
in the game. You basically have to pass it to try to have any chance.
Yep.
So I'm able to put 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field and send them back there. So pretty much any receiver that you throw to is going to be double covered.
Yeah.
So like it's not like you have many options.
Line gets set, first down.
Right.
Touch pass on the jet sweep.
And it's over.
This is what an elite
Bro, you kept that
team
really
does.
close for the
They know
vast
they're
majority of
better,
the
they
game.
go out, they
I
take
think it was like
victory with
the
sledgehammer and
end of the
right
third
between
quarter
the
before I started to
Yeah,
pull
the end of the
away.
third quarter screwed me.
So, dude, you're getting better. Think to where you were when we first started playing.
For your guys to
Right.
do better. I think the challenge
Yeah,
now
like I
for
said,
this
it
team
was good.
is
It
going
was
out
good.
next week
So real quick
trying
before
to
you
play
go,
with
let's
the
go
same
check
type
your
of
passing
intensity,
stuff
the
because
same level of execution.
you should have it on revamped, and I'll help you with those settings. And then, like I said, when you get time, hop on and I'll show you how to do like adjustments and stuff at the line and kind of give you a little bit of like when to use what.
That's going to do it
At the
for us
line.
from here
Okay.
for Jesse Palmer, David Pollack. I'm Reese Davis, and this
I didn't have any internet issues that time, did you?
No, surprisingly.
Ooh, I leveled up.
No, but the other night, man, I had to play a game like 3 times before it finally worked. I get like all the way to, almost to the 4th quarter, and all of a sudden it was just, I'm like, drop out. I'm like, son of a bitch.
All right, go to Dynasty Central at the top.
Dynasty Central, okay, gotcha.
Go to User Settings.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go down through what I have here, so you should
Yeah.
try these. So coin toss first choice should be kick.
Yep.
Coin toss second choice should be against wind.
Ooh, okay, there we go.
So
Yeah, I had
that's a
clicked
very minor thing, but if you have it with against wind, and you end up being the team that gets to choose what side of the field you want to start on, it generally will put the wind at your back. So if you have to pass or kick in the final end of the game, it'll help your kicks sort of sail a little bit. So, so then control scheme, you want tap and hold.
Okay.
Passing type should be revamped passing.
Got that.
All right. Passing slowdown should be off.
Okay.
Pass lead increase should be none.
Okay.
All right. Reticle speed, you want to move up to 20.
Got it.
And then reticle visibility and meter visibility should say user only.
Okay.
All right. And then for the ones below that, you should have all the ones that are on off, you should have them on.
Okay.
Where it says defensive heat seeker window size, you want to increase that to 150.
Okay.
And then switch stick delay should be slight.
Okay. So yeah, everything was fine except for the wind thing. So I don't know.
Okay. I wonder why you weren't seeing the meter pop up above your receivers' heads when you pass.
Is it like a meter Okay, so when I throw it, above the receiver?
Yeah, it's above the receiver's head.
Where it'll say catch, aggressive.
It's not that, but it's in the same spot. So when you pass to a receiver, when you hit the pass button, you'll see a meter that pops up above the receiver you're passing to's head that moves from side to side. It starts off small on the end. Pull up my stream real quick if you can.
Gosh dang it. Almost there.
You're good.
I swear my phone is from the dark ages.
You're good, bro.
Okay, there we go. Come on. Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna do some random pass plays here. Let's see, and I'll just go against random defense. All right.
Okay.
Watch square. See that meter that went above his head?
Yeah, I'm watching it. Oh. Okay.
See that second pass I just did, I layered it a little bit instead of doing a bullet pass, and it was able to get it past the defender a little bit easier.
So so when you pass it, do you choose which person you're gonna throw it to?
What do you mean?
Are you pressing triangle, square, whatever?
Yeah.
So that way it goes to that person?
Yep.
Okay. So I did that right. So yeah, I don't know why I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, so I mean the thing is that all right, so first I'm going to do some bullet passes. So watch the meter above the receivers. I'll try to give you a heads up on which receiver I'm going to. So all right, I'm going to go to circle. That's a bullet pass cuz I wanted to get it to him as quick as I can, and there was no defender around him. Okay? So the meter filled up all the way. I'm going to try to do another bullet pass here. I'm not sure who I'll hit, but let's see. I hit the wrong one, but when you're trying to do a bullet pass, you wanna hold it down. Now you don't want to hold it all the way down. The idea is the meter fills up, and if it fills up too far, all the way, then it's gonna be a wild pass. You put too much power into it, right?
Okay.
You want to hit it before it goes red. You want to let go if you're doing a bullet pass. So you want to get it as far to the right as you can before it goes red. So I'll show you a red pass real quick. Okay. Let's change this up here. All right, I'm gonna try to hit either X or square on the crossing pattern. So X. All right, so okay, that should have been a wild pass because I just held it down. But you don't want to hold it all the way over. The better your QB, the smaller the red section is.
Okay.
So my QB doesn't really have a wild pass part, like, because he's good. But if you were to hold it down like I just did all the way, and your QB's not an elite QB, you're gonna get some wild passes. Okay, but that's a bullet pass.
Right.
So ideally, what you want to do, I'll show you how to. You're supposed to do wild bullet passes. Assume that basically you're trying to get it all the way over, and then just back up a little bit from all the way. So, let's see. See, that's a bullet pass. See how I almost got it to the red? You seen how there was that space in between the blue and the red?
Okay. Oh, yeah.
That's where you want to hit your bullet passes. You want to try to get it as close to that edge part, but without hitting it.
Right.
So keeping the meter blue is actually ideal. Okay? Now, it doesn't mean you can't catch the pass if you go all the way to the right. It just means it's going to be a little bit wild. So, you know, when you did that pass earlier and the receiver couldn't catch it in stride, he had to turn around and kind of reach up for it. And then once he got it, he came down. He kind of had to, like, stumble to turn back around to start running again. And in that time, I was able to tackle him.
Right.
That's because that was a little bit of a wild pass. So he had to compensate for it. If you had hit that, if you had stopped it just before the end and kept the meter blue, then he probably would have caught it while running in stride and not had to slow down, and I may not have got that tackle. So here, I'll show you. Here's a hard pass. Well, it doesn't. I want to get one in stride. I thought he was going to keep going the crosser. Let me get. Let me see if I can. All right, I'm going to try to hit the underneath guy here, square. I'm going to try to hit square as he goes across underneath, and I'm going to try to throw a wild pass. I want you to see how he'll probably have to compensate for the pass, or it can be in almost intercepted.
Okay, so now, like, on that one, when you just threw it, and you saw it said, like, secure and catch and all that, I've been hitting those because I didn't notice the meter.
Yeah, so what those are, I'll explain those in a second. But so see right there how he kind of had to stutter step in order to catch that? Versus if I do this, oh, well, this isn't going to go good. Hold on, let me get one. I want to get one on a crossing pattern. Can we audible to... We'll audible to this, and I'll put R1 on a crossing pattern.
Yes, I did it, guys. I wanted to do CCW, but I'm not going to be home tonight. So
okay,
sorry.
so I'm either going to try to throw it to R1 here.
Okay.
So if you layer it a little bit, see how he just catches it and keeps running. He didn't have to slow down or turn around or anything. That's the difference. Because if I do that again, I'm gonna just fire it to him. See, he had to sort of stop for a second and reach back to get it, and it slowed down his momentum. So that's the difference between a wild pass and a bullet pass. You don't want to do a wild pass. Even if you're doing a bullet pass, you want to try to slow it down before it gets to that point. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to do some touch passes. So I'm gonna try to hit X here with a touch pass and put it over the defender. Now, this doesn't always work, but see, and I didn't quite do a bullet pass. It was a little bit farther back. So I just hit the pass button and I let off of it a little earlier. Now that's a bullet pass because I didn't mean to. And the situation and the receiver and like your quarterback's throw rating, it's going to determine how fast the meter goes. So. All right, now let's see if I can get some deep passes. Let me wait, I want to respawn. Let me choose a deep pass and I'll show you how to do the lob passes. So pass, we're gonna go with Hail Mary type pass. Well, I don't want a Hail Mary. Where's my all goes at? Hold on. Concept, deep pass. Alright, we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with we'll go gun wide trips offset. Alright, let's go with a regular 3-4. And we will we'll just go with that. Alright, now let me respot the ball farther back. because the lob passes don't work as well when you're on the other side of the half of the
Okay.
of the midfield. So let's go back to our 30 or our 40. Wait, what are we? Hold on. We'll go back to 30. Yeah. All right, so you see I've got the guys going on streaks like deep down the field, right? So this is where you're trying to hit a deep pass and you want to try to lob it to a guy if he gets open. So what you're watching here is you want to watch for him to get a little bit of separation, if possible, from the defender.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go square. That's a lob. See, I barely have anything on the meter. Now he still got it, but that's a lob pass. Going to go square again. Lob pass right there. And boom, over the defender, and he caught it. So I'm just like hitting the button for half a second and then letting off.
Okay.
He was hit as he threw that, so it's going to get knocked down. But that would have been a good one if I hadn't got hit as I threw it. Boom, lob pass right there. So that's the difference between the passes.
I'll probably just need to get into practice mode and actually practice a little bit is what I need to do then.
Yep, that's all it is. And then I guess I can show you real quick, unless you're like trying to walk out the door right this second.
No, I got a little bit. I gotta go figure out what my neighbor needs, but
okay. So you know you got your audibles right here. If you hit square, you pull up audibles, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Do you know how to hot route?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay, so look over at circle real quick, all right?
Okay.
All right, so if you hit triangle while you're at the line, like let's say you see this and you're like, okay, they've got some guys deep, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, so I want to set a guy to come back on a route. So I'm going to hit triangle and see then a box pulls up with the different receivers, right? So I'm going to select circle, Fred Moore. And then it comes up with wide receiver hot routes, and you can change that specific receiver's route, right? So you've got 12 different ones with the left stick, right stick, and D-pad, and then you've got a couple there on the bottom. The only one on the bottom I would recommend to you to mess with until you get a little familiar with it is if you see the comeback, the L2. So that's what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to hit L2 for a comeback, right? And then I'm going to hold R2 so you can see the play art. Now see how Circle's route went from being a straight streak all the way down to he's going to go, 18 yards, and then he's going to turn into a comeback. So see how his route changed?
Yeah.
So then I run that play, and now I can sit here and I know he's coming back. So, boom. All right. So that's how you hot route. You hit triangle, you pick your receiver. Now we're going to go to circle again. I didn't mean to do that. Circle again. So some of the best ones, I don't use all of them. The main ones that I use is if you look at this right here, again, they're all doing streaks, right? So if I want to have him come across on an underneath route because they've been playing deep, that's going to be the drag. So if I hit that, down on the right stick is the drag. The drag is going to be one that I use a lot because it puts him coming across just in front of the line of scrimmage, right? So it gives me, if I don't have anybody open down the field, well then he's probably open because the coverage is backed up for him, right? So watch. So I don't have anyone open down the field, and now he's open. I throw it to him on the crossing, little check down underneath.
Okay.
So the drag route, the right stick down, the drag route is a good one. The comeback is a good one. I also the curl is kind of like the comeback, but a little different. So remember the comeback, he went 18 yards out and then kind of slanted back to the outside. If you look at circle now, that's a curl where he just he'll run out 10 or 15 yards and then he'll stop and pivot around. So this is a really good one to hit too, because boom, now see he gets a little bit of separation from his guy. It takes a little bit of timing because you kind of got to anticipate it, but he gets a little. I didn't mean to hit that. He gets a little bit of separation from his guy, so you can try to get it to him underneath. So the curl is a good one to use. So drag and curl. Let me show you on a different play real quick. A couple of the other ones. Let's see, favorites. Where's that one? Okay, this is a good play. Alright, we'll just do random plays here. Random odd play. Alright. So, a couple of the other ones I use. So, the one, your running back that's in the backfield, if he's on a, so you see he's on a, what they call this a Texas route, where from the backfield he goes out, slanted around the line, and then cuts at an angle back in, right? That red route, that's a Texas route. Now he's already on this. That's a really good if you want to hot route your running back into to be a receiver as well. That's a good one to use too, Texas. Now he's already on Texas, so I don't need to put him on Texas. But if you see Texas is up on the D-pad, right? Now with your running back specifically, if you think they're gonna blitz, like if I've been blitzing a lot and you're like, okay, they're getting into the backfield, I don't want to get sacked, right?
Right.
If you look down there at the bottom, there's two options there. There's the pass block and the block and release. So if I hit pass block, now you notice he's no longer running that Texas route. He's staying there in the backfield, and he's gonna stay back there and try to pick up somebody that gets through the line as a block. So watch what he does. Watch number 7. So now he's gonna try to pick up a block. You see what I'm saying? And gives me more time.
Okay.
Now, if you want to do sort of a half in between, you want him to run a route, but you also want him to try to make sure that there's not going to be anybody that comes in through the line. You can do the block and release. So what that does is it's going to put him on a route right here. Is that a block and release? Normally it's a blue. All right, well, so what he's going to do here is I'm going to hike it. He's going to look for a second to see if there's someone getting through the line, and if there's not, he's going to go on his route. So it's kind of in the middle. He's going to stop for a second, see if there's a defender coming through. Now see, it looks like there's a blitzer there, so I'm going to put him on a block and release and see what he does. Now see, he stays back to block. See what I'm saying? So he's going to make that decision. He's going to stay back to see if he needs to block, and if he doesn't, then he'll go on his route. So that's block and release. Another couple good ones real quick, and then you can get out of here. So the tight end is X. So the tight end lines up with the line, but he can either stay and block, or he can go out for a pass. So just like the running back, you can hit him with R2 for pass block, right? So like you look at right now, he's on an out route. An out route is where you go up and then cut at a right angle out. Okay. Out route is left on the left stick, you can see. In is the opposite of out. So instead of cutting out, he would cut in across the field. Those are really good. But what I like to use here for the tight end specifically is I like to use the corner route. You see the corner route on the right stick?
Yeah.
Okay, so corner route is this right here. And I was hitting you with this all through the game. So if you watch X, goes out and then kind of fades. Now I got hit with pass rush, but he kind of fades. So if I hit him on that cut when he fades to the right, it's usually pretty good. Let me see if I can hit it real quick. So here's the corner route. The tight end gets open a lot on this. Okay, he wasn't open for that, but he'll get open a lot on the corner route. All right. So if you need a first down and the that out route's not quite over the first down line, put him on a corner route. And watch him, and here he goes. Look, boom. Oh well, I got hit, but that would have been a complete pass if I didn't get hit. All right.
Right.
And then the opposite of a corner route, you would look at this and you would say it's slant, kinda. A slant does go inside, but if you notice, it cuts a little bit earlier than the corner would. So like the corner goes about 10 yards out and cuts outside. The slant goes about 5 yards out and cuts inside.
Oh, okay.
But the true opposite of the corner route is the post. So up on the right stick, and you see now he goes out about 10 yards, but cuts and sort of fades in. Right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what this would look like right here. And I floated that a little too much. I should have done a bullet pass. I didn't see the deep receiver there. But that's what a post does, is it just fades in. It's the same as a corner route, just kind of fades in.
Okay.
And then the other really important one, obvious, is the streak. So left up on the left stick, just puts him on a straight streak. Just tries to get as quickly straight down the field as possible. And you want to use that if your defender's pressed up against you. So like if you look at triangle, look at his defender, he's right up on the line. Well, I know Samaj Morgan is pretty fucking fast, right? And his defender's right up on the line. So now he's already on a streak, but let's say he was on a drag route. If I look at this and I'm like, okay, his defender's right up on the line and Samaj Morgan is pretty fucking fast. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, if this was the play, I'm going to put Samaj, I'm going to hit triangle, I'm going to put him on a streak, right? I'm going to put X back on a corner, and that then you look at circle. I'm going to take circle and I'm going to put him on an in route to go in, and I'm going to put square, who's on an in route. I'm going to put him on a little fake out screen. Now the reason I'm doing this is because square's going to stay right at the line, so the defender that's over square is going to stay on him. The defender that's over top of circle, if he doesn't blitz, he's going to go away from triangle, right?
Yeah.
X, doing a corner route, is going to go up and out. He's going to draw at least one of either the middle linebacker or the safety back there to the right side of the field.
Oh, okay.
All right, now actually what I'm going to do here, instead of doing the out route for more, I'm going to put him on a post. Now the reason I'm doing this is I want to try to draw those deep safeties to the right side of the field. So if Samaj, now this may or may not work, it depends on what that safety does. The one that's the second one that's deep in front of triangle, not the one right in front of him, but the defender that's deep behind him. So what I'm trying to do is pull him and the guy with the flame above his head. I'm trying to make sure they don't cover triangle as well. So I'm trying to the flame over that guy's head says that he might be blitzing, which means he's going to try to rush the quarterback, right? If he blitzes, somebody's got to cover circle. And if I put circle on that post route, then one of those safeties back there should be the one to drop onto circle, right? Well, if the one on the right drops on circle, then X would probably be open, because the one on the right would have to move over to the left to cover circle, right? If the one on the left covers circle, he's got to move to the right, which means if Samaj Morgan can beat his guy off the line, then he won't have anybody back there to double him. So let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so they didn't bite on it, but it opened up the field a little bit where I was able to get that. So you want to do that sometimes. You want to try to use dummy routes to try to draw defenders away from where you want to go with the ball.
Okay.
So it's just different things that you can practice. If you want me to, I can really go through real quick. It's a lot easier. I can go through the defensive stuff real quick. It's a lot easier, but you use it more often. Flip side.
Yeah, I gotta head out the door. My neighbor needs me to run to town before I head out to my thing. She's like, "Can you please go to town and get me some Taco Bell?" I'm like, "Yeah."
What? Your neighbor?
Yeah, she's elderly, and her and her husband,
gotcha.
they want to eat, but she doesn't want to go out because they've been doing construction on 84. They're on the off ramp, so.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, she doesn't want to get stuck in it, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I can go do it real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I can show you later if you want, or I can. It's up to you.
Yeah, you can definitely show me later.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be on later tonight, but
No, you're good, bro.
tomorrow.
Just whenever.
Tomorrow we can try to do it before I stream TCW or something.
Yeah, like I said, it's just little things that I'll have to show you, and then you'll have to just practice. Like the adjustments. You once you learn the adjustments and you learn when to use them. I mean, a lot of it is guessing, but the more experience you get with it, you get better at guessing when to use certain adjustments. So like, there's an adjustment where you know, I'm sure you see it. Every time you call a play on offense, you see some of my guys move deeper, some of them move to the left, a couple of them will move to the right, or they'll, you know, whatever, they'll move around.
Right.
And what I'm doing is I'm assigning my DBs to play either over top or underneath of your receivers, depending on whether I think you're going to throw short or long. I'm telling my
okay.
defensive line, or my linebackers to move left or right, because I'm thinking if you run, I think you're going to run this direction. So I want my defenders on that side or closer to that side. You know what I'm saying? It's little
Yeah.
things like that, but you learn how to do it, and then you learn when to do it. So.
Oh, okay.
But it's little things. It's all guessing.
Right.
It doesn't make a huge difference, but when you add it all together, it adds up to a decent difference. So.
Yeah, like I said, my major thing is I just need to sit down when I'm not busy and just practice the passing.
Yeah.
I think that'll definitely help me a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. It just takes practice, bro. I'm just now starting to get good at the game, and I've been playing it a lot since March. Like back in March, I was bad. I was really bad at the game. But it just takes practice, bro. It just takes practice and just doing it. So, but go do your karaoke thing. Have fun, dude. Hit me up later. Be safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my recruiting real quick, and then I'm gonna head out.
All right, sounds good, bro. Hey, just out of curiosity, have you noticed in recruiting, like, have you noticed any other schools in particular that are like pains in your ass that like are competing with you on all? So, what schools are you noticing the most?
For me, when I'm Washington, Oregon State Beavers are assholes to me. When it comes to Oregon, it's mainly been, honestly, it's been you and I think Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've considered opening up a topic in the chat about like asking people that. I'm worried that it'll like start an argument.
Right.
But I don't know. It's kind of an interesting topic to me. Like for me,
the ones that
I've been having the most headache with are Notre Dame and like Alabama, for whatever, and LSU, Alabama and LSU. Or no, not Alabama. Well, Alabama on League 2, but LSU on League 1.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me, like to see who's like in the head of everyone else, like.
Yeah. So like, okay. So for instance, let's see. Let me go, because I'm in there right now. Right now, I'm leading all of the ones that I want, all my prospects. But right now, I've got like, what is it? UU? I don't know what that is.
Utah.
So like one of them, Utah's being a pain in my ass. This other one, I'm not sure there's a way to tell what school it is. I'm not 100% sure what that. It looks like a horse. It's like a blue horse. I don't know what it is.
That's Boise State.
So that one's Boise. And then I've got Utah State, AF, which is
Air Force.
Air Force. Beavers, Idaho, Beavers, Texas. Not sure what that. I can't even tell what that is. And then this one I'm getting outbeat by the other Oregon player. So the Oregon Ducks on League 2, plus South Carolina and the Cougars.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's like everyone I look at, it's Notre Dame, Georgia, Tennessee,
so
Alabama,
in League 2,
LSU.
It's for me, it's Idaho and Oregon State Beavers. I'm getting my ass whooped. Let me real quick, because I just finished. So I'm ready to advance on that one.
Well,
okay.
when we get on there and do that stuff too, if you want, like we can load up another franchise too. And something that might help you is if we do what we talked about before, start up a 2-player franchise that we just try to play one game every day when we can. We don't have to match up to do it. It can be, hey, we both play our games today, and then it advances, and then we do our next game tomorrow, whatever. But I can teach you. I feel like I've perfected recruiting. I really do. I feel like I perfected it, and I can show you how.
Okay.
Because I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the best.
Right.
But I mean, in League 2, I currently have the 3rd highest rated class, and I only have 4 commitments right now.
So like on number 1 here on League 1, I have one guy who I really wanted, and I was his second choice. He just committed to North Carolina State. I have another one that went to Utah. I have another one that went to Ohio.
I know I've gotten a couple that you and I were fighting on.
And then, okay, let's see. This one's Texas, South Carolina.
See, now are you not
Carolina.
removing those? Are the ones that you lose on? Are you removing them from your board?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm removing them. And then if I keep them, obviously they're just gonna sit there. Oh, this one I'm getting beat by.
Yeah, in League 1, I've got D'Angelo Gossett. I beat out. Let's see. Hold on. Does it show it? It might not show. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, hold on. So I didn't actually beat out anybody for that. Let's see. Can you hear me?